Welcome to the Artistic Mystic Muse channel. I'm Nancy, your mystical muse. Thanks for coming back. Thanks for the like, share, subscribes. All the links you need are below regarding my oracle decks. If you want a reading and you want something different, 30 minutes, something else, send me an email. Frequency jewelry is available, or if you want something custom design, send an email. Be happy to do so. So this reading is for the collective for August 13th through 19th, 2023. And the title is, What Story Are You Writing? And the first card that came out was Rebuild. You are rebuilding yourself. You are rebuilding, your life, what that looks like. And you can change the narrative. You can change the story anytime you like. Doesn't matter the chapters that have been written. You can start another chapter, a new chapter right now, and make it what you want. Why? Because you're healing. This is the bottom of the deck. So you are healing and releasing the shackles. We talked about shackles last week. So releasing those, the past, right? And what story do you want to write for your life? And it doesn't have to be like way out into the future. Like I said, take a chapter at a time. And they can be short chapters, they can be bigger chapters. But what story are you trying to tell? What do you are the story writer, right? The author of your own story. And that's what we're trying to determine. Why? Because we have great and full. And we also have the uncharted. And what does this mean? Well, when you are in alignment and you're happy and at peace and enjoy, your cup is full and it will overflow. You do not dip out of your own cup. The idea is to keep it full and overflowing. What's that look like for you in this story? And Uncharted Sea talks about, moving into uncharted waters, into areas that are or perhaps unknown, allowing the flow. Get this interesting flow of water here, going with the flow of life and being guided, right? Trusting in the universe, their timing, their deliverance. We also have Green Tara. Start delegating. Ask others, including me, to help you instead of trying to do everything yourself by yourself. What do you need to delegate, right? What do you need to shift? And do you really need to do all of that yourself? That's important. Bottom of the deck, Yamanya, golden opportunity. Important doors are opening for you right now, and walk through them. So opportunity again, we talked about new beginnings last month. So something is ready to unfold for you, and we need to figure out, what that is. So we also have a consciousness of lack. You cannot be in a place of abundance and receive abundance if you are feeling unworthy or in a place of lack. So that starts with your thoughts, how you're going to shift your thoughts. That's really important. We also have the family card. There may be family members that you are helping by example, being a teacher, supporting them, that or may need supported this week. Yeah, discovery. What are you discovering about yourself, about your life? And why don't you write about it? That's important. I don't know what's up with the color of my video right now. Sorry, it's very strange looking. I don't know. It's illuminating. Bottom of the deck, you have planning and action. You're rebuilding, right? You're rebuilding. So what are we planning? What are we planning for? How are we going to go about it? Yeah, maybe you need professional assistance. What's that look like? And professional assistance can also be like a support of a friend, family member, but it could also be something else. Could be a book, could be a YouTube video, and it can be a physical person. But who do you need to help with this portion of whatever it is you're planning, wanting to create? And we have time. The universe is helping you. Look for synchronistic events around you. And we talked about synchronicity this month already. So it is a thing. Bottom of the deck, goals. It's time for you to take your goals off the back burner and go after them. That's the story you're writing. What is the goal? Start with one. can be small, doesn't have to be big. Surrender. Part of the surrender is releasing the control, is setting the intentions, doing your part, and then releasing that. Not to micromanage. That's why she wants you to delegate. Study. So there may be some study involved, whether that's a professional workshop, course. It could be just research on your own, book you need to read or you're drawn to read, whatever that is for you, right? Talking with maybe a professional that's in that area or has done that. I am loved. I am dearly loved and surrounded by love. I mean something to others and I exist for a reason. My relationships are a correct and appropriate part of God's plan. So that kind of ties back to that family card. So there's the writing your own story, and then there's some family issues perhaps this week. Divine purpose. Within my Akash are the secrets to who I am. I pull upon my Akashic wisdom, which guides me in everyday life and fills me with divine purpose. Yeah, your purpose and your path. That's what you're headed towards. And I create synchronicity. I have a consciousness that is always benevolently predisposed. I pull towards me the synchronicity I require. And synchronicity has been coming up in the other readings. Your intuition, your niggles, signs, right? Bottom of the deck. Loving relationships. The relationships I have are loving, open, honest, and filled with mutual respect and trust. I love to be with people, and people love to be with me. Maybe you're calling something in, right? Relationship-wise. But that's a beautiful sentiment, right? And telling people you love them, that's really important. Chakra clearing. Archangel Metatron, call upon me to clear and open your chakras using sacred geometry shapes. So Metatron is in charge of all sacred geometry, from the flower of life, the Merkaba, the whole 9 yards, right? And he cleanses energy, but you have to use your free will and ask for assistance. But that's what, there's part of his Merkaba square, the Metatron cube. It has all of them in it, but they're also separate. And they create all things. So maybe by helping him to clear things, you're able to help manifest and see what you need. Yeah, clear your space. Says Archangel Jophiel, get rid of clutter, clear the energy around you, and use feng shui. So some of the clutter could be physical clutter. There's stuff in your house, whatever, you need to get rid of, right? It's not serving a purpose at this point. Clutter can also be mental clutter, things that you've been going over and over and over again, like a playing record. We sometimes call that monkey mind, but clearing that energy as well. And sometimes just cleaning. It isn't so much clearing, but maybe you need to clean because that sense of cleaning something feels better and it shifts the energy. Happiness is my birthright. Exactly. So what are you rebuilding in your story to make you happy, to find happiness, joy, peace? And when I accept the love of the universe as my primary teacher, I will always be guided back to the light. Indeed. Indeed. The path. You are at a transition. This is like a gateway, right? There's a ladder. And we talked about the cycles of the moon in some of the other readings. So this is almost a good half moon for sure, but there's something coming that you're going into a new gateway, a new path, a new version, a new segment of your path. Bringing something to fruition. We've got a full moon here. Bringing something to full fruition. Heareth? Longing for home, homesick for the stars. So, this is for those of you who might feel that you're a star seed. And you're on this planet, you're feeling kind of homesick, right? You don't feel like you're fitting in very well. Know that it's okay. It's okay. And that, you're always connected to God, the universe, source, ancestors, angels, whatever that is for you, even energy. And, it is not an easy gig to be here on planet Earth, but you signed up for it. You've got this. So maybe part of this going home is here, because you can go to all kinds of places, but if you don't feel at home here in your heart space, your heart center, doesn't matter where you go, nothing will fill that cup. So loneliness, feeling out of sorts, find your tribe. Maybe you've got to find them online, in social media. Maybe you find them in putting yourself out there and trying something new. Yeah, Earth School, life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning. So this is the hardest place to learn lessons. And part of it is the lessons, if they were all easy, you wouldn't need to be here anyway. So that feeling of isolation, of loneliness is understandable. So what do you need to do to make yourself feel less so? To make yourself feel more at home, to make yourself feel more full, to make your life more full, right? That's the question. So, to close out this reading, I'm going to the keys to the 13 Universal Laws deck. People will say there are 12. There are 12, but there's a 13th one, and it's love, the Universal Law of Love, and it governs everything. It's one of my oracle decks. It's down below if you're interested. No special instructions needed. And see what closing we have. Whoa. Okay, they said take all of them. Key to kindness. Being kind to yourself first, right? Being kind to others. Yeah. Helping to heal yourself, whether it's your health, your physical health, spiritual health, emotional, mental health. Key to gratitude. Being grateful for what you do have. That's also helpful, right? Getting yourself out of a funk. Key to self-love. How are you loving yourself? If you're feeling out of sorts, feeling lonely, what do you need to do to help provide yourself with self-love? And I talked about friendships. Maybe you need to connect with other like-minded people. Figure out your passion. Plan and set some goals for yourself. And then go after that. Start writing this new chapter. And it's okay how it unfolds. There are no right or wrongs. They are all meant for you to learn, right? And sometimes they're hard, but find the gratitude in it. What did it teach you, right? What did it teach you that you needed to learn, you needed to know? So take what resonates, leave the rest behind. Thanks for being here. We'll see you next time. Bye.